Then for the Heat, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Bam Adebayo. Taurean Prince comes in for Jimmy Butler. Robinson is subbed in for Tyler Hero. For the 76ers, the last game, a win against Portland. Harden bounce pass. Here's Embiid. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Outside Robinson. Up top Cousins. Lets the 3 fly. And Robinson that time on the assist by Prince. And the Heat lead by 4.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Pass to Maxey. Inside. And the dunk by Embiid.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
The assist from
Miami's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Robinson passes to Washington. His 3-pointers off the mark.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
High post, Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Here's a look at the stats for Harden. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging 25 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
Here's Korkmaz. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Cousins against Harden. Shot clock at 5. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now, here's Washington, guarded by Harden. Cousins, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
I like to watch when DeMarcus Cousins outworks any defender. He finds ways to score. Even with the aggressive defense surrounding him, he'll find a gap.
Now here's Harden. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Portland.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Washington. Here's Cousins. And Covington sends it back.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now, here's Washington. And it's rebounded by Covington. Embiid with it. He's picked up by Cousins. Embiid against Cousins. Pass to Covington. Puts up a 3. Here's Maxey. Lays it up off the glass. Maxey's got 5.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Washington. And Covington sends it back. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. And here is Washington. With 2 seconds left, and it's blocked. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the 76ers. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebound. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the need to turn up the heat a bit.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level.
Blows again. Big coming, big coming. Oh, and one.
Get it. Good. Ball up.
You got double. Back up. Oh, yeah. Way to take it to the house. Get that. Rashad. No baseline. Whoa. That's you. Hey, yo. Right here. No. Come get it. Shot. Don't let him get you. Watch that shooter.
And one.
Oh, good boy, baby.
Oh,
Ball. Get it. Get that. Rashad. Come on, baby. Whoa. That's you. Hey, bust it. Let him get it. Cut through. Skip. Left ball. Get it going. There we go.
Get him. Watch his pick. Yo.
Skip. Left ball. Screen coming. Oh, gotta move. Yep. Take that one. Don't forget Jimmy. Who's got Jimmy? Box out.
Here's Maxey. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Springer. Pass to Maxey. A three-pointer, no good. The Heat trail by 5. Adebayo passes to Hero. There's the dish to Butler. Here's the teardrop. He can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 5. Here's Maxey. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Now, Milton. Takes it out to Covington. Embiid trying to break loose. The 76ers with another miss. For Miami, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Ahead for the finish. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Now, Hero. He's guarded closely. No good on the shot. Philadelphia has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now, here's Maxey. Guarded by Tucker. Embiid kicks to Covington. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Heat trail by 7 to the middle. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Pass to Covington. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Inside, here's Embiid on the pass to Maxey. Buries the long-range jumper. Maxey's got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
Oh, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Hero passes to Butler. Passes it to Robinson. Covington against Butler. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and will take, I guess, the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on, because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well, and he'll continue to attack. He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Adebayo passes to Hero. Butler against Porter. To the inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Porter finds Thibault. Here's Covington, defended by Butler. Covington passes to Harden. Drains the three-pointer. Harden's got 7 points.
If the defense lets him, Harden will do this all night. You have to challenge his accuracy every time down the floor.
Butler feeling it out a bit. Driving inside. Here's Adebayo. Robinson. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Robert Covington. And Maxey subbed in for George Niang. The Heat trail by 5. 4-on-3 break. Hero with it. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Robinson for 3. James Harden with the rebound.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Driving in, and Adebayo sends it back. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And some changes here for the Heat. Prince is checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Washington subbed in for Robinson. Now, Hero. He's covered closely. 9 feet out. Kept alive. Goes up again. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
And yes, it's good. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the 76ers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
In transition, here comes Miami. Prince, that's for 2. Miami no good on that time either.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Pass to Thibault. 1:14 left to play in the first half. Harden outside. Now the pass to Maxey. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. And it's Butler missing. The 76ers leading by 7. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Now, here's Washington, guarded by Harden. Washington passes to Prince, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Prince has got his first basket of the night.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Passes it to Maxey. To the right side. Now here's Embiid. Defense is right there.
Omer Yurtseven.
On defense, the Heat trailing by 5. Now here's Maxey. 8 points for him. Clock is at 3. Embiid finds Thibault. The 76ers with another miss. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much with Doc Rivers. Doc, a back-and-forth affair so far. How do you pick it up in the second half?
Well, they were just a more physical team. I mean, they blew up all our actions. They got all the 50-50 balls. We got back in the game because we started doing the back out, so that's important.
We'll see if we can keep that up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 block. And from what we saw so far from the 76ers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They put a big effort in the rebounding battle, working to corral every miss. That's the hustle you love to see. If they can maintain this approach, it'll give them the edge in other areas of the game.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Can't believe the coach hasn't been screaming for better looks. They've been letting it fly from the cheap teams with almost nothing to show for it. We've got to tighten up and get smart before the game gets away. Coach, talk to your team.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Hero out there with Washington. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. Here's Embiid. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Adebayo's got the first points of the third.
Back cross. Get on Harden. Go over it.
Good board. James. Skip. Corner. Get him out. Here we go. Switch. Back. Go screen.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
The Heat trail by 11. And the Heat call time here. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Adebayo kicks it to Tucker. Now here's Butler, defended by Thibault. Stolen. Embiid dishes to Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Harden hits them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
To the paint to end the run, and it's Butler missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers. Going.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Embiid, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Washington finds Butler. Hero with it. There's the pass to Washington. Hero trying to get open. Again, the miss by the Heat. Deep 2 from Thibault. It's hauled in by the Heat. And there's the call on Matisse Thibault. That is his first foul of the game. And the Heat making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Timeout called, the Heat.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Now here's Butler, defended by Thibault. Butler goes in. Embiid with the steal. And here now is Thibault. Pass to Porter. To the left wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Heat trail by 18. Here's Washington to end the drought. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
Out to the wing. Here's Maxey. It's good from long range. Maxey's got 9 points now in the quarter.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And the foul on Harden. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Butler. It's the Heat missing. The 76ers leading by 19 points. Porter passes to Embiid, and they double up Embiid. Thibault for 3. That shot off, and it's Miami the other way. Here's Butler, and he overshot that one, missing.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And that one misses. And he's good on the second. The Heat trail by 20. Now Washington. He's got 5. To the inside. Cousins. McSaven. And Embiid with the block. Harden with it. Washington's on him. And that one is off. The Heat shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Robinson finds Washington. And he banks in the layup.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Washington with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Embiid. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. Pass to Embiid. From the arc. Back to Thibault. Pass to Porter. Clock at 6. Embiid kicks to Thibault. Drills the three-pointer. Thibault's got 6 points.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Tipped away. Stolen by Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It's just so difficult to guard the beard without fouling. Harden is constantly seeking out contact.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Washington missing.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And so Miami again turning it over.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
And the 76ers making a change here. Niang's checked in. Harden the pass to Niang. Here's Embiid. And they double up Embiid. To the wing on the left. Springer, just 5 to shoot. Harden with it. He's got 15. Second chance shot. And Embiid finishes inside. Embiid's got 20 points.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now, here's Washington. He's got 5. Robinson on the wing. He dishes it to Cousins. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. 8 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Unreal to think Duncan Robinson went undrafted. A key part to this team's offense.
Well, there's credit to Duncan Robinson and him continuing to believe in his ability, which is otherworldly in shooting the basketball off the move. It's another to find systems that allow him to do that. So Duncan has made his way, and there are teams that have found a way to use him correctly to accentuate his otherworldly shooting ability.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Vincent's checked in for Washington. On defense, the 76ers. Prince, the pass to Vincent. Clock at 4. Over Harden. Good saving. It's good on the putback.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Outside Robinson. And the pass to Vincent. And there's the drive. Kicks it out to Prince. Covington with the steal. From deep, Harden. Unable to get that one. And it's Miami the other way.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Robinson finds Adebayo. Here's Vincent. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Prince's shot is good.
Prince is such a tough player out there. Does not mind the bumper.
1:51 left to play in the third. And here's Covington. Now Harden passes to Bassey. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Vincent. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Harden. Springer the pass to Bassey. Harden outside. 6 to shoot. From down in the low post, it goes. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Offensive rebound Heat. Robinson, that's good.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Back to Harden. 35 seconds left in the third. That one good for 2.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Stolen by Harden. Jumps up. And the jam by Harden.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
Here's Vincent. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Bassey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 23.
And it doesn't take much to get Harden going. His confidence serves as a catalyst for him catching fire.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Shake Milton. Robert Covington out there with Korkmaz. And it's Springer in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
And it's Covington atop the key. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Korkmaz. Tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Lamb passes to Adebayo.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. The guy is a hard worker.
Good on the second free throw.
And the Adebayo experiment has been pretty awesome to watch just because it's gone nuclear. All the skills and his hard work paying off now.
Milton with it. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off, comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
It's kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Springer the pass to Milton. Out left of the wing. Here's Korkmaz. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And Miami making a change here. Butler's checked in. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Vincent. Butler on the wing. Bassey pulls it in. 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Springer makes it off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Mulder the pass to Butler. Outside Lamb. Here's Vincent. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Vincent's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Korkmaz to the wing right side. Bassey the pass to Korkmaz. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jeremy Lamb.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Some solid defense there from Lamb. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Here's Vincent. And no good that time. Good D by Covington. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Right wing. Here's Springer. And the layup is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Clearly a foul.
Gabe Vincent.
And he makes the first. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Korkmaz. And Miami with a change here, too. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
Over in the corner, Lamb. Pass to Vincent. And Brent, you played for the Spurs, who pioneered player rest. More and more teams have followed that suit over the seasons, calling it load management, even risking fines. Any concern with the way things are done?
Well, I understand the fans' complaint, to think about being a 10-year-old boy or girl and LeBron James is coming to your city and it's a load management day and he's not playing. And so the league understands it. It understands it from its broadcast partners and the way that they want the star players to be involved in every game that they play. And they've tried to adjust the schedule and moved it around a little bit, doing away with back-to-backs. I think it'll be a constant battle, but the organizations are investing in these players, and health is their #1 issue. They want them to play as many games and for as long as they can at an elite level. So we'll see how it goes in the next couple of years.
Paul Reed.
Just 2 to shoot. Miami no good on that time either. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Cousins. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Right side, Butler. Outside, Lamb. There's the three. Drills it from outside.
Gabe Vincent.
Vincent's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Miami.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Now, here's Maxey. Out to the right wing. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. The shot's good. Embiid's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Kicks to Lamb. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
Vincent, the pass to Mulder. Embiid against Butler. And the rejection by Embiid. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Miami. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Fires for three. Mulder grabs the miss. Miami's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. The pass to Vincent. And here is Cousins, guarded by Embiid. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Vincent.
Lamb's got 5 points now this quarter.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Embiid against Cousins. Passes it to Reed. Now Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Again, it's Joel Embiid. When he is on, there isn't one player in this league that can stop him.
Inside, here's Mulder. And that one, good.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
For Philadelphia, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal hit. A lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room, with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
Prince outside. Pass to Mulder. And he drives in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Milton. Back to Korkmaz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Vincent, the pass to Cousins. Now here's Lamb. Defense right on him. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. To the left side wing. To the paint. Here's Niang. And that one is hammered home.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Prince finds Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
That's power from DeMarcus Cousins.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Milton. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Niang passes to Milton. Miami grabs the miss.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Philadelphia.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Joel Embiid.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Here's Niang. Covered by Lamb. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And here are the Heat now. Down low, here's Prince. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, he knows how to score, and he does just that on that play.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with James Harden. James, this team adds onto its win streak. How important are nights like this as you move forward?
It was huge, man. We did an amazing job. We're continuing to get better offensively and defensively. Guys are stepping up, so we got a long way to go, but we're in the right direction.
It is not where you start, but where you finish. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.